Hi, Kitty.
And she is actually stepping on my keyboard. So if you get a long notice, I have a cat's ass in my face right now.
Cat's ass?
Yeah, she likes to stand on the keyboard and get right in front of
a cat.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I have to
that.
tell you this, Wild. She was up on my desk one night and you were talking, you were doing hosting, and she took her paw and put it right over your face. She was trying to catch you. She was trying to catch you. It's so funny.
I thought she was trying to cover me and say, ooh, don't get her away from me.
Well, she can't. Oh, gosh, you're warm because of the lamp.
Wow.
Burn your fur off.
Glad you can make it
there's a
fit,
wine
huh?
glass. No, okay. Whew, whew.
Kirsten's. Hi, Kirsten.
Hello. How y'all doing?
We doing great.
Where you gonna go, huh? Where you gonna go?
Hi.
How are you feeling, Kirsten?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about you?
I'm glad. Doing okay.
Cat.
Doing okay.
Come on. I have to tail in the face. Ugh. Now I'm gonna have to backspace everything you just did.
I can't remember the last time I had tail on my face.
Hey, Maggie.
Come on.
There's Sam.
Kitty,
That was a joke.
Hello.
Hey, Sam.
Kitty. Oh, you're gonna sit right down on my jokes? Well, I won't be telling any tonight if you're gonna sit on them.
You're gonna have some fuzzy jokes.
Oh my God! And I'm still backspacing. There we go.
Ever hear a notepad or documents or anything? You write them down.
There's a notepad. There's also a
I
word
like
pad.
to write them
Word
down.
pad, yeah. I mean, he spends hours writing down on a piece of paper. Why don't you just copy and paste the ones you like on the notepad?
Baby. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty.
Hi, Sonia. Hello.
Oh, Kristen, Sonia, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, they popped in.
I had a great time at Derby. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Next time you can...
Saturday at 5SL.
Mm-hmm. Get a car and
Every
drive around, too.
Saturday or occasionally every Saturday?
Well, we try to do it every Saturday, but we've not the last few times because real life stuff. But
Oh, yeah. Well, real life is more important.
I don't know about that.
Oh, don't bite me and then kiss me.
Randy's not online, Maggie. Oh. That you said in my...
Bit me. You bit me. Don't tip over the wine glass. Thank you.
Again?
Wasn't here last week either.
Yeah.
yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was here, but he didn't say, he didn't say anything.
Did pop in, you're right. Just quiet. Please.
Sit here.
Yeah. I used to say that, too. Oh.
Delete real life. Yeah. Only the working part of the real life.
That's right. Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hi, Haley.
Hello.
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 Hi, Angel.
Hey, Charlotte.
Angel.
I have to go back outside to change my.
Hello, Legacy.
How are you doing, hon?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing good.
Hales, you want to come sit at the table with me?
Yeah.
Where the hell am I? Nope. Yes.
Okay.
What's the matter?
So what about the Hell, I front am. shot? They're such big dicks. They get themselves. They're such big dicks. Their cocks get them disqualified from the Olympics.
That was hilarious.
That is
Maggie,
hilarious.
we never start on time. So the 1 minute warning is, erroneous. So like 8 or 9 minutes after, make sure everybody's here. We care.
Yeah, there's some here. When are you gonna start the live stream? Neil?
Live stream is already on. So technically the show done started. Y'all just didn't know.
Live stream is live.
We are live. 5 minutes into the program.
Yep, I see him. So he comes here even after it gets dark out. Okay.
Is Kirsten here?
I'm still on.
Is Kirsten online?
Yeah, she did.
I'm here.
She's in the back.
Okay.
I have clothes on today. You don't see me. God.
Is that what it is?
Don't recognize you.
Can we get those off? I don't. Was that an option?
You can buy me dinner or a drink at least. Jesus.
That'd be a good start, right?
I'd give you a good grope and a feel around, and we'd be all good, darling.
Woo-hoo.
Is it, I throw a burger down her throat, because I'm good like that. I used to love Andrew Dice Clay.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
He's a riot. He is a riot.
Oh, yeah, Kirsten, you do got clothes on. How about that?
I guess it's a rare occurrence for her.
Yeah, more or less.
But I add what I said.
Alrighty.
Make us laugh. 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 Make us laugh.
I'm gonna try,
Make us laugh.
but I know the Sonya don't never get up here. Alright. I'm gonna start off. I got to start off with an announcement that Streetwear Live and Hooligan and Standing Room Only. We've had quite the accomplishment last week. Let me get
Yeah?
this thing
Oh
out.
God, don't
I
tell me.
prepared a little something. Like I said.
Okay.
Now, some of y'all might have noticed, if y'all happen to watch the video, the live stream from last week, that we got a new special honor from YouTube.
No, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, let me go there.
Now, I'm going to res it out right here. It's something I made. Commemorate the occasion. Oops, backwards. Spin it around. All right. Kristen, pay attention. Kirsten.
Curse.
All right, everybody. Congratulations. The milestone we reached. It's the first time ever one of my videos got age restricted. So I made this little plaque up here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
It's too
Thank
bright.
you. Might take a second to res in.
I'm good.
It's a white page. It's always
Certificate of Appreciation, Kristen.
This one for younger audiences.
Oh,
Take
that's
the full
awesome.
side off.
That rocks.
That is so cool. Way to go, Kirsten.
And just so everybody knows, nipples will get to catch the
Nipples.
attention of YouTube censors.
But not nipples.
Nipples.
Avatar nipples. Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar nipple.
Avatar nipples, huh? Wow.
What the hell? What the hell was that?
Stand and reset.
So I got this in the email not very long after that last Tuesday. And I wasn't exactly sure why we got it.
Oh my god.
The cursing could have been the violent. But we did
Oh,
up here.
could have been the.
But then, I got towards the end of the video and I seen nipple. And I knew right away. That's what it was.
So someone reported it? Is that how it works?
I don't know if anybody's reported it or if they just happened to see it. But I figured we'd make a joke out of it.
Okay, so how do I fix that? Just not do that anymore?
You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't gotta worry about it. I don't have to pull the video. It didn't give me any strikes against my it means that like YouTube viewers, they have to be a registered user. They have to be logged in.
Sign in.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Not
have
just
to be
anything.
signed in.
You must see before some videos it says content is adult. Click here if you accept. And then you
So everybody, let's give a big hand to Kirsten. I'm gonna put that up on the wall down here somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere on the wall.
Well done,
Probably in that back corner over
There you
there.
go.
Thank you.
awesome.
Kirsten, it's her nipples that did all the work.
They did. Yeah.
Just like Kirsten, to just ride on the success of her breasts.
I gotta have something going for me. Jeez.
I watched it right away after the show last week. I watched it right away, so I got in there before they put the age restriction on it.
Yeah, I imagine it took them a little while. Took them a while
Oh,
to
so
get
just that video, right? Not other ones?
Right, it's just that when they 86 on.
Yeah, it's on. It's yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Hooligans Underground. Welcome to Standing Room Only. I'm happy y'all here.
Yay! Go!
We got some jokes for y'all tonight. I ain't sure if they funny. Y'all can let me know.
Of course they are.
They like I normally and show the audience while I'm up here. Nobody wants to see me. So we spin the camera around. Put a plug down. Standing room only, where everybody sits down. Except for Wild K.
But me, I'm standing.
Except for Wild,
I was leaving.
Alright, so I got us a quick little story right here about Thibodeau
Okay.
and Clotilde.
Oh, jeez.
Look at that. Boudreaux and Marie's in that too. Alright, Boudreaux and Thibodeau and their wives, Marie and Clotilde. They decided to get together and play a little game of Bourrée. And for y'all not in the know, that's just some Cajun card game where you throw money at each other.
Huh.
Now, after a couple hours of card playing and beer drinking, Boudreaux
Aces are.
had the answer calling nature. Oh, I remember. Wasn't a good one. So he got up to go to the bathroom. Now, about that same time, Clotilde went to the kitchen to get some more beer. Now, y'all can probably guess what happens, so I'm going to tell y'all anyway, though. Now, while Thibodeau and Marie was gone, while they was alone, the beer was making Thibodeau, how we say, frisky. And he started talking trash with Marie.
Uh-oh.
In the kitchen.
The British say Randy.
Randy? What?
Randy, they get Randy. Oh, you Randy, baby.
Go ahead. Nick.
Hold my concentration. Don't know why.
I don't know why.
Alright. Thibodeau started to feel a little frisky. And he started talking trash with Marie. He remarked at how good she looked. And of course, one thing led to another. And he finally suggested that they should go upstairs and do the nasty. Sometime. Not right now, but sometime. Now Marisha reminded him that he and Boudreaux, they was best friends. And she did not think Boudreaux would appreciate that very much. Now, of course, Thibodeau kept at it. Finally, he offered her $100.
Wow.
Now look, $100, $100, right? Now this was just too much for Marie to pass up on. Right? So bright and early the next day, Thibodeau shows up at Marie and Boudreaux's house. And he and Marie, well, they pass a good time all day. Y'all can figure out what that means. Now later he leaves Marie that $100 and he walked out the front door.
Uh-oh.
Like a gone pecan, y'all. A couple hours later, Boudreaux gets home from work and he asks Marie, he says, did Thibodeau come on by that day? She a little surprised by that. Nervously, she said, yeah. Yeah, Thibodeau was here. And Boudreaux, he didn't ask, did Thibodeau give her $100? Marie's still nervous, but she can't lie. She said, yep. And Boudreaux said, man, that Thibodeau, I can always count on him, yeah? Yesterday, he borrowed $100, told me he would bring it back during the day and drop it off. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
I mean, if we all had friends like that, just think how good life would be.
Wouldn't it?
Right.
Dang.
All right, one more. Y'all might have heard this one. I think y'all did. All right, Clotilde, she was driving home from one of her trips down to New Orleans. And she was passing through Cajun country. She saw Marie walking down the side of the road. She stopped the car and asked Marie if she needed a ride. Marie said, yeah, she got in. Now, resuming their journey, Clotilde made a bit of small talk with Marie. Marie, she just sat there silently, looking intently at everything she saw, studying every little detail, until she noticed a brown bag on the seat next to Clotilde.
Uh-oh.
What's in the bag, Clotilde? Asked Marie. Now, Clotilde, she looked down at the brown bag. She said, well, it's a bottle of wine. Got it from my husband. Marie, she was silent for another moment or two. Then with the quiet wisdom of an elderly Cajun lady, she said, that's a good trade, chef. Alright, open mic.
Okay.
I got some. Who wants to
Got
go?
some.
Oh, come
I
up
got
here.
a kitty. Kitty.
Who's going?
Go ahead. Somebody.
I'll go up if you want me to. Want me to?
Sure.
What's
Go
up,
ahead.
buddy?
All right.
Alright, everybody. Let's welcome up the fiddler.
Oh, let me
Hey,
turn my mic
Fiddler.
off.
Hey. How's everyone doing tonight?
We're doing great,
How you
man.
doing?
Good. Well, I got some one-liners, of course, and these are all about, as all of us, or most of us, getting old, getting older.
I ain't.
Well, let's try and figure that one out. They say with age comes wisdom. So I want to know, when does that kick in?
At what age,
Yeah, I'm
right?
still waiting too.
Yeah.
Good question.
I asked my grandpa how he dealt with stress when he was younger. He chuckled and said, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it involved a lot of whiskey. Yeah, makes sense. You know you're getting old when your back goes out more than you do.
Oh, damn. Oh, Lord.
These are all true.
Super old.
Most of these are true to myself, actually. I don't have a bucket list. I have a fuck it list. It's much more achievable.
Yeah.
I used to be very indecisive, but now I'm not so sure. Growing old is like being fined for something you didn't even do,
Oh, right? Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
My doctor told me to watch my drinking, so now I drink in front of a mirror.
There you go. Now you're talking.
You guys remember when candles cost more than the cake? Oh, those were the good old days. At my age, getting lucky means finding my car in the parking lot. That's true. That is true.
Right?
I'm not old. I'm just chronologically gifted. Age is a matter of feeling, not of years. Although my knees seem to disagree.
And back.
When you get older, three things happen. The first thing is your memory goes. And to be honest, I can't remember the other two.
Yeah, good dad.
Think about it for a while.
You know you're old when someone compliments you on your alligator shoes, and you're not wearing any shoes.
Oh, you.
My grandkids call me old, but in my day, we had to walk to the TV to change the channel.
Ah,
All right.
Yeah, both ways.
we were the remote.
Yeah.
That's why you had kids.
That's right.
I'm not aging, I'm ripening to perfection.
Yes.
I'm so old that I remember when emojis were called hieroglyphics. My memory, this is true, is not as sharp as it used to be. Also, my memory is not as sharp as it used to be. Life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes.
Huh? Right? No, that's true.
At my age, happy hour is a nice nap.
Yeah.
I agree. 100, yeah.
I'm so old that when I was a kid, rainbows were in black and white.
Damn,
Oh, dang.
that is old.
I like this one. I may be old, but I got to see all the awesome bands.
No, that's a good,
That is
that's
the
something good.
statement you said.
Well,
That's kind
age is not important unless you're a cheese. Yeah,
Oh, a cheese.
yeah, a cheese.
That's your cheese.
You're
Or
a
a
cheese.
wine.
But
Or a wine.
age is merely the number of years. Oh, this is my last one. Age is merely the number of years that the world has been enjoying you. That's all I got to say.
Aw,
Aw.
that's some
Aw,
sentimental
way
shit.
to go, Fiddler.
Thank you very
Way
much.
to go, Fiddler.
All right, everybody, big hand for the fiddler.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, somebody else is watching.
Good job. Hi, Dustin.
Oh, I got the microphone. Got the microphone. Hey, Dusk, welcome in.
Glad you can make it.
You're late.
Oh, it's a
That'd
cute
be all right. We'll forgive you.
little Pony.
Aww. Is he cute?
Alright, Boudreaux and Thibodeau. They neighbors. Down there in Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. Now, Boudreaux, he's in need of a new dairy cow. No, milk cow. He hears about a nice one for sale over in Church Point. Damn, I said this one last week. Maybe it was the week. He drives down to Church Point and he looks at the cow that he's seen on Craigslist. Reaches under to see if she gives milk. When he grabs her closest teat and he pulls, that cow farted.
Yeah.
It surprised Boudreaux pretty much. He looked over at the farmer who was selling the cow. He reaches under the cow to try it again. So he grabs another teat, pulls, and again, cow becomes flatulent.
Oh
Yep. Now, milk does come out though. So, gas and milk. And the milk looked good. Boudreaux tasted it. He liked it. So he bought that cow.
Huh.
He took it home. Calls the neighbor Thibodeau over. And he tells Thibodeau, Thibodeau, look at what I got here. Check out them teats. Thibodeau reaches under and he pulls. And of course, the cow farts. Thibodeau jerks up real quick, looks over at Boudreaux and says, did you buy this cow over there in Church Point? Now, Boudreaux's kind of surprised because he didn't tell nobody where he got that cow. He said, yeah, that's right. How'd you know? Thibodeau's. Well, my wife, she's from Church Point too. Alright. Uno
Let the
mas.
fucking kids starve! I can't stand it in here!
Why is that voice so low? Let me try turning up the volume.
I can hear you fine.
That was Sonya though, right? And I got the volume all the way up,
Yeah.
Sonya. So I don't
First
know.
time anyone's ever said that to me.
I can hear him fine.
Well, it probably ain't never gonna say it again.
But
But the problem
You're
ain't
also
on
far
mine.
away from her,
Your
too.
fault.
You're also
Whatever it
far
is,
away.
it's your fault.
Okay.
Alright. Well, clear.
I'm usually getting told the other way, so I'll take that as a
Oh.
compliment either way. Hey, yeah,
Alright.
shut the fuck up. We're right here.
yeah, I know.
We're only like 700 miles away from you, Dan. Shut the fuck up.
We don't say that to you. We just flat out tell you to shut up.
Actually, I'm the skankier one who corrupted the friends. Don't learn that as we move on.
Y'all ready for a joke? Or y'all
Hey,
still
let's
talking?
go.
Oh, we're all a bunch of jokers, I think.
Alright, Boudreaux and Marie took a little weekend trip, kind of a getaway. And on checking out of the hotel, damn it, I said this one. I keep finding the ones I told y'all. Amazing.
I don't know that.
Boudreaux was presented with a $400 bill. Now, y'all, 2 nights, $400. And
Wow.
That ain't too bad. Not good.
Depends.
that might not be bad up in upstate New England. That's like
Well, we're
bang
talking
down here.
top of the Ritz.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Presidential
$19.99 a night. What I'm looking for. Now, Boudreaux, pretty frugal individual. In other words, he's a cheap old bastard.
You cheap
He
bastard,
proceeded
right?
to cut loose on the desk clerk. So why the hell my bill is so goddamn high? We was here for 2 nights. Well, the clerk advises him. He says, sir, this motel has a health spa, and exercise equipment, a running track, and an Olympic-sized swimming pool. That's why you paying $400. Now I say, Boudreaux, I ain't used none of that shit. Well, maybe not, but it was available. Now that was the clerk's response. Now Boudreaux, he's really riled up. Freaking steam coming out his head, his ears. He's about to explode. He tells the guy, he says, well, if I got to pay that, here's your bill, $350 for sleeping with my wife.
Ooh.
Clerk looks at Boudreaux. He swears he did not sleep with Mrs. Boudreaux. Boudreaux said, well, maybe not. But she was available.
Available.
Paying for it, Bubba. Alright, I'm going to zoom out. Give the YouTube cameras a break. We're going to ask. Open mic time again.
I got some.
Kirsten got some. Alright, y'all.
Kirsten.
Welcome up Kirsten to the stage.
All right.
Thanks.
We're gonna be kids only.
Alright,
Kristen,
YouTube censors, please note, she's fully clothed.
age appropriate.
Alright, carry on.
Nick, tell Bobby and Cesar they missed it.
They missed it.
Words count.
They missed your
They wasn't
story.
here.
Alright, well, I tell you what. I gave you the thing. Why don't you recap? Resident behind you.
Last
I'll
week,
rest mine if you want. Hold on.
Put on the outfit.
last week he was streaming live, and apparently YouTube didn't like the outfit I had, so they age restricted the video. And I was his first age restricted video.
I think it's
Yeah, that's
backwards.
quite an achievement.
They take into consideration the
My
topics.
camera's all screwed up, y'all.
Kirsten likes being a man's first.
Alright, live
What?
streamers, this is bullshit. But, alright.
First.
Cougar.
At least you wasn't live streaming the camel toe.
No, but that could be arranged, but I won't. Okay, anyway. How y'all doing?
What? Good. How are you?
As a
Doing
side
great,
note,
Carson.
you would. Wait. I went to see my parents today in a nearby town. You know, just down the highway a little bit, 10 minutes. And on the way back, there was a horrible wreck involving an 18-wheeler. Well,
Uh-oh.
the truck overturned and it was carrying Vicks Vapor Rub. They had no congestion on that road for 6 to 8 hours. I see y'all didn't know I could do clean jokes, did ya?
No, didn't know you had it in you.
Okay, so one eventful day, 3 nuns were driving in a car when the car spun out of control, crashing and killing all of them. They went up to heaven, and as they were waiting outside the gates into heaven, St. Peter appeared. Before I let y'all in, you have to answer one question for me, he said. He turns to the first nun and says, who were the first 2 people on the earth created by God? The nun responded by saying, Adam and Eve. St. Peter accepted her answer and led her into heaven. He then turns to the second nun and says, where did Adam and Eve live? The nun responded by saying, the Garden of Eden. St. Peter accepted this answer as well and let this nun into heaven. He then turns to the last nun and says, this question is a little bit more difficult. What was the first thing that Eve said to Adam? The nun stood there and thought about this question for a while. Not knowing what the answer is, she goes, that's a hard one. St. Peter says, correct. And lets her into heaven.
Hey, Loud. Hey.
Hi, Why. Hi, Johnny.
Hey, why not?
How you doing?
Hello.
What's going on?
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, what the hell am I doing?
You're sitting on Fiddler's lap.
Good God. What the hell am I doing?
I don't know. But his
Oh,
wife's
what
right
the-
there watching.
Hey, why? You're not
No,
playing.
actually, I went for a little bit of a walkabout, but I can still hear.
Oh my God.
Okay, so a nun at a Catholic school asked her students what they want to be when they grow up. Little Mary declared,
Wait a minute, start over. People started talking.
Yeah, I didn't hear. Start it over.
a nun at a Catholic school asked her students what they want to be when they grow up. Little Mary declares, I want to be a prostitute.
Oh.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
say? Asked the nun, totally shocked. I said I want to be a prostitute, Mary repeats. Oh, thank heavens, says the nun. I thought you said a Protestant. Oh, good.
So a prostitute's better than a Protestant.
So, two nuns are walking down an alley at night. Two guys jump out and start raping them. The first nun looks to heaven and says, Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they're doing. The second nun looks up and says, This one does.
Oh, good baby.
I'm probably going to hell, all these jokes. Okay. And I tell Thane he's going to hell. Well, he is. But anyway, in Arizona, a poor guy who was brought unconscious to the emergency department of the Sisters of Charity Hospital finally came out of the operating room. The nun who wakes him up asks him, Do you have health insurance? He responds, No. Do you have money to pay for your care? And again he responds, No. Well, do you have any family who could take care of the medical expenses? The man thinks for a moment and says, I just have a sister and she is in Mexico. She's a poor little nun like you. The nun replies, But sir, no nun is poor. We are rich because we are the wives of the Lord. And the guy answers her, Well, in that case, you'll send the bill to my brother-in-law. There's some not dirty ones in here. What the heck am I thinking?
How did you do
Oh, no, not dirty ones. Lord. Not
Okay,
that.
what did you do with Kirsten? What did you do with Kirsten?
Let's see. There were 3 nuns. They all told the priest that they were going to do one sin each. So the priest says, Okay, do your sins, come back, and I'll bless you. So they went to do their sins and came back to get blessed. The priest asked the first one, who was laughing, what her sin was. She said, I had sex with a guy. The priest said, Okay. He blessed her and said, Go drink some holy water. So she did. The next one was laughing harder, and the priest asked her what her sin was. She said, I got into a fight with another nun. So he says, Okay, blessed her and told her to go drink some holy water. So she did. The priest asked the last one, who was laughing even harder still, what she did. And as she was laughing, she said, I pissed in the holy water. Okay, a few more. 3 nuns are walking down the street when a man jumps out and flashes them. The first nun falls to the ground and has a stroke.
Oh.
The second nun falls to the ground and has a stroke.
Huh.
The third one didn't touch him.
Good one.
She's missing out.
I didn't get a stroke in.
A nun is walking down the street and then a drunk stumbles out of a bar. He punches her, and before she can say anything, he kicks her. Then he smashes her up against a wall. Grinning, he stands over her and says, You're not so badass tough now, are you, Batman?
Like a little kid at the grocery store.
Okay, last one. A hippie notices a beautiful nun sitting near him on the bus and asks her out. The nun, of course, declines. Then he says, if you won't go out with me, can I at least have sex with you? Of course, the nun says no. Then she gets off the bus. The bus driver notices the hippie's disappointment, so he leans over and says, you really want that nun, huh? The hippie nods enthusiastically. Well, says the bus driver, every Monday at 6 p.m., takes this bus to the cemetery and prays for an hour. You could be there. The hippie gets excited and soon has a plan. Next Monday, he waits at the cemetery, and sure enough, 6 p.m., the nun enters. He quietly follows her until she stops at a grave and begins to pray. The hippie dons a flowing robe and a fake beard from his bag, then catches her attention and steps toward her. My child, he says softly, it is I, your Lord. For your faith, I have come to reward you with a satisfying sexual experience. The nun gasps, oh, okay, but can you take me from behind? I could still consider myself a virgin, and I cherish my celibacy. Eager hippie agrees, and the two have anal sex until both are satisfied. After they are done, the hippie pulls off the mask and shouts, aha! I am the hippie! To which the nun responds by taking off her mask and shouting, aha! Or her the mask? No. And shouting, aha! I am the bus driver! I screwed that one up. That's all I got.
Yeah, that was great.
Why did the nun have a mask on?
All right, big hand for
Yay!
Way to go, Carson!
It was on a habit.
Thank you very much.
It's called a habit.
Is that a habit, right?
Very bad habit.
All right, quick one, y'all. Boudreaux, Thibodeau, and Hebert talking over their brewskis the other day. Nah, I can't do it fast. I'm sorry. That's just unnatural.
Yeah, go slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Boudreaux,
John.
Thibodeau, and Hebert were talking over their brewskis the other day. Thibodeau and Hebert were discussing how they have total, absolute control over their wives. Yeah. Now, Boudreaux ain't kind of quiet. He ain't had nothing to say. Wonder why. Now, after a while, Thibodeau, he asks Boudreaux, he says, how about you, Boudreaux? You guys to control at your house? Boudreaux says, let me tell y'all, the other night, Marie, she came to me on her hands and knees. Yeah? And what happened? So, took a healthy sip of his beer. Well, that's what she told me. Come out from under that bed, you coward little shit.
It's Lisa.
Guess he was in trouble, y'all. So, oldie but good. It's a good shine.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Good to hear you. We missed you last week. Was it last week?
I came late, remember?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. You came over to the games with us. I remember. Sorry. I'm old, y'all. I forget shit.
Yeah, getting there. We're all getting there.
All right, Boudreaux. He done got home about 4 a.m. inebriated.
Uh-oh.
Now, Marie, waiting up for him. She was all over his ass, screaming, yelling, accusing him of being out with another woman. Now, Boudreaux, he tries to tell her, he said, Miss Cher, I was at the bar all night long. You should see the place. They remodeled it and made it all fancy. They even got gold-plated urinals.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Marie says, "Oh yeah, sure, you lying piece of shit. You think I'm gonna believe that?" Y'all, Marie was so mad. She calls up the bar and she asked that bartender. She said, "This is Mrs. Boudreaux. Y'all got y'all some gold-plated urinals over there?" And so she hears the bartender yelling at somebody. And he said, "Hey, Fred, think I found out who peed in your saxophone." No, drunk, gotta go. Well, gotta So I have to. I ain't never saxophone.
Not after that.
Alright, one more. I think I said that last one, but this is for real. Alright, Boudreaux was sitting down watching the late news on TV when he hears Marie screaming in the bedroom. He runs in just in time to see a naked man jumping out the window. He asked me, he said, "Share what happened?" Boudreaux, that man jumped in bed with me, and he did the nasty to me. Twice. Boudreaux, twice. Marie, how come you didn't scream when he was doing it to you the first time? He said, "Boudreaux, I thought it was you." Until he started the second time. Damn.
I guess he's a one and
Can
done.
last.
Done, gone like a pecan, y'all. Gone pecan. Bye. Open mic. It's time.
Oh, come up and do a couple?
World famous.
I'll
All
go
right,
first.
why not?
Why not?
I think
Alright,
so.
well, come on. Well, let me get
Well,
off.
you're sitting on the stool. I can't sit
I'm
there, so I
sorry.
can't.
Sorry.
Well, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Lord almighty. I do not approve of political jokes.
Okay,
I've seen too many of them get elected.
Oh.
What's the difference between death and taxes? Congress doesn't meet every year to make death worse.
Oh!
If the opposite of pro is con, so the opposite of progress is Congress, right?
All right, yes.
How many congressmen does it take to change a light bulb? Takes two. One to change the bulb and one to change it back again.
Yeah, every 4 years it changes right back.
Well, the secret to making Congress more efficient is to replace all the people with horses. Sure, every vote would end in nays, but hey, at least the housing market would be stable.
Oh, that's clever.
One guy says, "Hey, 2 years ago my brother ran for Congress." His friend says, "Well, what's he do now?" And the man says, "Nothing. He got elected."
That's a fact.
Congressmen should wear uniforms like NASCAR drivers so we can identify their corporate sponsors, don't you think?
No.
Hey, how did we know that communism was doomed from the beginning? All the red flags.
Oh, the red flags.
Like,
Why do we Americans choose from just 2 people to run for president and from 50 for fucking Miss America? What the hell's with that? We need to stop repeat offenders. Don't re-elect them. What's the difference between a politician and a snail?
Not much.
One is a slimy pest and leaves a really bad trail everywhere, and the other one's a snail. Yeah. Right, getting off the political stuff that I thought was non-offensive. A man walks in a crowded doctor's office, and as he approaches the desk, the receptionist says, "Yes, sir, may we help you?" And he says, there's something wrong with my dick. And the receptionist, shocked, says, "You shouldn't come in a crowded office and say stuff like that." "Why not? You asked me what was wrong, I told ya." Well, we do not use language like that here. Please go outside and come back in and say there's something wrong with your ear or something. So the man walks out, waits a few minutes, comes back in, and the receptionist smiles and says, yes. He says, there's something wrong with my ear. And the receptionist nods and says, what's wrong with your ear, sir? And he says, I can't bloody piss out of it. This elderly married couple go to the doctor for their annual medical checkups. After the examination, the doctor says to the elderly man, you appear to be in good health. Do you have any medical concerns you want to discuss with me? Well, in fact, I do, says the man. After I have sex with my wife for the first time, I'm usually hot and sweaty. And then, after I have sex with my wife the second time, I'm cold and chilly. Says the doctor, it's really interesting. Let me do some research and get back to you. After examining the elderly woman, the doctor says, everything appears to be fine. Do you have any medical concerns you want to discuss with me? And the woman says she has no questions, no concerns. And the doctor says, well, your husband, he had an unusual concern. He claims he's usually hot and sweaty after having sex with you the first time, and then cold and chilly after the second time. Do you know why? And the woman says, oh, that fucking old buzzard. That's because the first time is usually in the summer, and the second time is usually in the winter. One day, a young married couple, they're in their bedroom making love, and all of a sudden a bumblebee enters the bedroom window. And as the young woman parts her legs, the bee enters her vagina. The woman starts screaming, oh my God, help me, there's a bee in my vagina, and the husband immediately takes her to the local doctor and explains it. The doctor thinks for a minute, says, tricky situation, but I got a solution. If you would permit. The husband's really concerned. He agrees the doctor can do with any method he needs to get the bee out of his wife's vagina. Well, the doctor says, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some honey over the top of my penis and insert it into your wife's vagina, and when I feel the bee getting closer to the tip of my dick, I will withdraw it, and the bee will hopefully follow my penis out of your wife's vagina. And the husband says, okay, gives his approval. The woman says, yes, whatever, just get on with it. So the doctor, after covering the tip of his penis with honey, inserts it in the young woman's vagina. Well, after a few gentle strokes, the doctor says, I don't think the bee has noticed the honey yet. Perhaps it should go a bit deeper. So the doctor goes deeper, and after a while, the doctor starts shafting the young woman really hard. And the young woman begins to quiver with excitement. She moans and groans. Oh, doctor, she says. And the doctor is concentrating very hard. He looks like he's enjoying himself, and then he puts his hands on her breasts and starts making loud noises, and the husband, well, at this point, the husband suddenly becomes annoyed and says, wait a minute, what the hell do you think you're doing? And the doctor says, look, it's a change of plan. I'm going to go drown that bastard.
Oh, my God.
And my last one for the night is Queen Elizabeth II is visiting one of New York's finest hospitals. During her tour of the wards, she passes this room where one of the male patients is masturbating. Oh my God, says the Queen. That's disgraceful. What is the meaning of this? And the doctor leading this tour says, look, I'm sorry, Your Royal Highness, but this man has a very serious condition where his testicles fill up rapidly with semen. And if he doesn't do what he's doing at least 5 times a day, he could swell up and he might die. Oh, I'm sorry, said the Queen. I was unaware such a medical condition existed. On the same floor, they soon pass another room where a young blonde nurse is performing oral sex on another patient. Oh my God, says the Queen, what's happening here? And the doctor says, same problem, it's just a better health plan.
My.
That's my for the night. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Way to go, Wyvern!
Big hand for Wyvern, y'all.
A better plan.
That was a good one. I like that one. That might even get us another age restriction.
Yeah, that might put you over the top, too.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just visual.
Oh, am I doing something wrong here?
No,
No,
nothing
no.
wrong.
YouTube Kids
Except,
channel.
natural evolution.
There have been worse jokes without it
Yeah,
being
you made Barney blush.
Barney.
I love you. You love me.
I think I'm gonna say one quick joke.
Okay.
Just a quick one. I know somebody else wants to come up here, but you know, tradition.
All right.
All right, Boudreaux, he ran into Thibodeau and down there in Gate On. This is the other day, and Boudreaux said, "Hey Tib, did you get that parrot I sent you the other day?" Thibodeau says, "Oh yeah, Boudreaux, and I really appreciate that. That bird made the best sauce pecan."
Uh-oh.
Boudreaux, he's surprised. Thibodeau, don't tell me you cooked that parrot. That thing talked. Excuse me. Well, that thing talked in 10 different languages. Thibodeau, well, if that bird was that small, he should have said something when I lit the fire. That was kind of lame. That was so lame.
No, it wasn't. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Not going to torture y'all. I do happen to know that Sonya wants to come up here.
Yay!
She never came up here before.
All right. Way to go.
Sonya.
Everybody, welcome up Sonya.
Right.
Oh, Sonya, you're hugging the chair there.
Going to my chair.
You might want to cover that
There you
carpet there,
go.
Sonya, so that we don't get.
All right.
Oh, the carpet. Yeah,
No,
Lord.
yeah, Sonya, you might want to cover the carpet.
The carpet's covered.
The drapes.
All right, everybody, bring attention to it. Make sure the censors.
Just say I'm wearing red panties.
It's a cartoon.
Oh, yeah, it is a cartoon.
It's a National Geographic special. Right.
Move ain't saggy enough.
It's a
Well, only
religious.
the tip is out. Only the
It's a
tip is out. It's
religious
okay.
program. There's always a burning bush. So speaking of religion, which brings me to my reason for coming here, because Kirsten, with her run of nun jokes, reminded me that I have a really bad habit to break. And that's telling nun jokes. So I have a couple that she reminded me of. So the first one, the Seven Dwarfs, you know, not itchy, scratchy, grumpy, dopey, you know, those guys.
Yeah, I don't remember itchy or scratchy. I remember crab lice, but
It's
no.
all Disney now. It doesn't matter. Itchy, scratchy, you know. Anyway, all the Seven Dwarfs go up to see Santa Claus and sit on his lap and tell him what they want for Christmas.
Oh.
And Dopey is the last one because he's stupid enough that they all trick him into going last, right? He's Dopey. So the first 6 dwarves, all one by one, hop on Santa's lap, tell him what they want, you know, get a quick picture made, and move on. So eventually it's Dopey's turn. So he hops on Santa's lap, and Santa looks down at him and says, "Well, Dopey, what do you want for Christmas this year?" Dopey says, "Well, Santa, I don't really want anything for myself. I just had this question, and I was hoping you could answer it." And Santa says, "Well, of course, Dopey. I'll be happy to try to answer anything I can. You've been such a good boy this year." And Dopey says, "All right, Santa. Are there any 2.5 foot tall nuns?" And Santa says, "I'm sorry, did you say 2.5 foot tall nuns?" And Dopey says, "That's right, 2.5 foot tall nuns. You know if there are any?" And Santa says, "Well, Dopey, I don't. I'll be damned, I don't know a thing about 2.5 foot tall nuns. But Mrs. Claus, she's one of them Catholics, so she'll know all about it. Let me go call her." So Santa gets up, and this is an old joke, so he still had to like go to a payphone or something. And didn't just have a cell phone in his pocket. And he goes and he calls Mrs. Claus and talks to her for a few minutes and comes back and sits back down and plops Dopey back on his lap and says, Dopey, Mrs. Claus says that there are absolutely, positively no 2.5-foot tall nuns anywhere in the world. At which time the other 6 dwarves start chanting, Dopey fucked a penguin, Dopey fucked a penguin.
Oh, you could have asked for
So, this cab driver named Bill is driving his route, and he sees he's getting flagged down by this nun. And so he pulls over for her, and the nun gets in. Nun says, well, just drive for a little bit. Yeah. So Bill drives, a couple blocks this way, a couple blocks that way, never really getting too far away from where he picked her up because he doesn't know how far she wants to go, really. And after several minutes, he starts to get a little bit concerned. He says, sister, you're starting to run up quite a tab, and you've yet to give me any direction as to exactly where you want to go. Is there something wrong, or what? Am I gonna get paid? Basically, what? And Nun says, "Oh no, I'm sorry. I just need you to drive while I think. I have a lot on my mind and a lot to consider, and I just need it to be moving while I do it. That kind of thing. I just need to concentrate." And the cab driver says, "All right." So he drives for another 5 minutes or so. The little ticker thing ticking up and up and up, higher and higher, and finally he says, "Well, sister, cab drivers are just kind of like, priests and bartenders and cab drivers are the guys you can talk to if you need to just talk something out. I'm happy to lend an ear." And the nun thinks about it for a second, says, all right. Well, you see, I've been having these impure thoughts about sex. And I went to Father Mulcahy and asked him what I should do. And he said, well, pray on it, but if you decide that you want to, this is something you need to experience in your life, go experiment, and when you're ready to come back to the flock, I'll absolve you of your sins and you're good to go. So here I am, and I've been out for a couple of days, and I want to have sex so I can know what it's like, and then I can go back home. But no one will have sex with a nun, and it's torturing me because I want to do this, but I just can't. So the cab driver says, that's amazing, that to know that nuns have these thoughts too. He says, you know what? I'll help you out with that. I'll help you on your mission, if you would like. And the nun says, oh, that's wonderful, but I do have a couple of conditions. And the cab driver says, of course. And the nun says, well, one, you cannot be married. I won't risk anything that would come between the sanctity of God between a marriage. And the cab driver says, nope, single as can be. And the nun says, all right, well, also, I'm married to God, so to keep my vows to him, it would have to be anal sex. And cab driver says, that's fine too. So cab driver jumps in the back seat, he pulls into an alley, jumps in the back seat, does what he does with the nun, and afterwards she gives him a direction, a location to drive to, and he starts driving there. And the whole drive, he's getting he's sweating bullets and real nervous and shaky. And finally the nun says, "My son, you didn't do anything wrong. Why are you so upset?" And Bill the cabbie says, "Well, I lied to you, sister. I lied to you, and I feel horrible. I told you I wasn't married, but I am. The ring doesn't fit anymore, so I just don't wear it. And I'm so sorry." And the nun pats him on the shoulder and says, "It's all right, my son. I have a confession of my own." And the guy says, Bill says, "What? Really? What could a nun have to do this?" And the nun says, "Well, Bill, my name's Bob, and I'm on my way to a costume party." That's it.
There you go, Sonia.
All right, Big Ed.
Yay, Sonia! Good going.
Good job.
Even I forgot how long that joke actually was until I started telling Nicole.
That's the second.
It was a good joke.
Damn chair. One of these days, I'm gonna fix that chair.
I was told that both of those jokes by my Uncle Bill,
Uncle
who
Bill.
is currently in bad health. So I want to honor him and his gay anal sex joke that he taught me when I was like 12.
God bless Uncle Bill.
I
Need to get a good anal joke.
Everybody's got an asshole.
Everybody's got.
I got an Uncle Bill.
Everybody's got an Uncle Bill. Everybody's got an asshole. What do you say?
Hi, Porcelana. Glad you could make it, honey.
Hey, Porcelana.
Oh, Porcelana.
company just
Anyway, sorry, Nick, didn't mean to interrupt. But
Okay.
I did because I
Well,
interrupted.
glad you could be here.
Me too.
Yeah, well, now that Porcelana's here, we can actually
We can tell some
start the
jokes.
comedy.
Oh, started again. Okay.
We're gonna do it all again just for her.
I mean, it is the top of the hour.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's chewing? Drinking my coffee.
I think that's Win.
Thank you.
Win or Johnny,
That
anyway.
mic off.
What's that?
Someone was chewing. Sorry, I apologize.
Some things are inappropriate for your microphone. Eating usually isn't one of them, but
Oh, I was just looking at.
Yeah, well, eating ain't cheating, right?
eating ain't cheating.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it could be. Depends on the context, the words around that sentence.
It depends on who's doing the eating.
Exactly.
I mean, Fiddler might
Or
not
who's
consider
getting
it
eaten.
cheating if you were doing the eating.
Okay.
Might
I
you find some
thought Clinton
Fritos?
put this to bed, didn't he?
That's a lot of guys' fantasy, Lisa.
What?
All right, we got Tom.
Look, honey, if you're up for it, eating ain't cheating.
We got time.
Got time for another person.
Watch it.
Anybody got jokes?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Lisa's
Go ahead,
got jokes.
Dusk.
Gleeswa! Yay, buddy! Go, Gleeswa!
Dusk, do you have
I don't know who's
jokes?
coming up. When I see somebody get up there.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot, but I've got a few.
That's okay.
Oh, come on, everybody, get the hell up there.
Yay, Dusk.
You're not on the stage as a horse,
You get it for
okay?
Dusk.
How
What?
cute.
Oh, come on.
I gotta
I should be allowed to be on the stage as a
as a
horse.
human.
Dang it.
my God.
Like, why not?
Alright, it'll be a little purple shit, so it'll be alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So mostly dad jokes, but okay. So I had a vacuum cleaner once, but then I got rid of it. It was collecting dust.
I have one of
Right
those.
out there.
Roomba.
Didn't even work.
Right? Okay. Why can you not hear a psychiatrist going to the washroom?
Why?
Why?
Because the P is silent.
Good one.
Okay. Do you guys want to hear a paper joke?
Yeah.
Sure.
No bother. It's terrible.
It's terrible. Yay.
That's good.
Okay, have you ever heard of the guy who invented the knock knock joke?
Knock,
Knock a knock. Knock a knock.
He won the Nobel Prize.
No
The
bell.
Nobel.
Alright, here's a blonde one for you guys. So there was two sisters. Their father recently passed, and his last wish was to be buried at sea. So they got a boat, put them in the boat there, started rowing a few feet out into the water. One of the blondes, she jumps out to check the height of how deep it was. Only went up to her thighs. Not deep enough, so back in she jumps in. They keep rowing out there. The one blonde jumps out again. Only goes up to about her waist. Not high enough. Back in, jumps one more time. Nope, only up to her shoulders. Still not deep enough. So they keep going up, out there farther. The blonde jumps in. She goes right in the water, under the water. About a minute later, she comes back up and she says, "Okay, hand me the shovel."
Come on.
Thank you. All right. There's another one. Just give me a moment to think.
The dumb blonde joke I've ever heard.
Pardon me?
Pretty good.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So, oh shoot, I just had it in my head and I forgot. Okay. Why do golfers take an extra pair of socks?
Why?
Why?
Because there's always a hole in one.
Oh, cute. If you gave me 3 more minutes, I would have thought of it.
Okay. So, what do you call? Oh, shit, okay. Oh crap! Hold on. Sorry. Where is it now?
Shit. Poopy.
There
Dookie.
was one about frog. I'm trying to think at the moment.
Okay.
No, I'll just look up here on the thing here. So, oh yeah, here we go. Here's a good one. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll?
I don't know.
Because Ken came in another box.
Yeah. This is a good one.
Makes sense.
I don't want no
Why
It's pretty smooth down there too. But go ahead.
Why did the snowman suddenly smile?
Why?
Oh man.
He could see the snowblower coming.
Oh boy! Woo woo!
So why did the weatherman's cheeks turn pink?
Why?
He saw the climate change. Get it changed to like clothing climate change?
So the climate change.
What
Yeah, I
did
get it.
Nala say to Simba in bed?
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, repeat that.
What did Nala say to
Nala?
Simba in bed?
Nala, say to
Yeah.
Simba.
In bed. Move faster.
Mufasa.
Stop.
That's so fucking emasculating.
And so is just.
To have the girl you're fucking use your own father's name to emasculate you? That's pretty fucking hardcore.
What did Cinderella say to Prince Charming?
Why?
Want to see if it fits? How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant?
His
He forgot to
whopper?
wrap his whopper.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say one more so I'm not taking up too much time here.
Okay.
What animal?
There's no too much time.
Okay. Which animal has the largest chest?
Quit.
Dolly Parton.
King Kong.
True. A zebra.
That was a pretty good. Wow.
is bigger than double D.
Right? Okay. Oh, there it is. That's what the one I was looking for. What does a horny toad say?
A horny toad.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
Instead of ribbit.
Okay. Okay. Here's a. It's more of a bad pickup line. Are you a pie? Because I'd like a piece of you. Okay. What did Winnie the Pooh say to his new love interest? Show me the honey.
Oh! Or the honey pot.
Right?
I would
Anyway.
use that back in the day.
Anyway, that's all for now.
All right.
Yay!
Thank you.
Way to go, Dust. Well
Awesome
done.
job. Awesome.
All right, get it up here. Right. All right, everybody.
Hello.
I think that wraps up another night, another week, another awesome Tuesday. So, just a couple announcements. So Thursday, I'm paying my camera back so the on YouTube.
Can Gleason get up or no?
No. I don't need.
Oh yeah, we got time.
No.
Honey.
No.
She never did get up.
Lisa.
No.
Yeah.
Glisa.
Glisa.
Did we scare her
No.
off? I think we
Oh, there she goes.
No.
Just
There
have
you go. Front and center. There we go.
Y'all suck, you guys.
Yay! Shut the fuck up.
Now I gotta find them. Where are they? Where'd I put them?
Under the cat.
yeah.
I got them. Mine's all vacation related, so.
Okay.
Oh God, I wish I had
All
one.
right.
Well,
Vacation.
you should know this, Wyvern. Where do math teachers go on vacation?
Oh, I don't know. Why would I know math teachers? I'm not a math teacher.
I know that, but you're a teacher. Where do you think they go? Times Square.
That's cute.
And do you know what bread does on vacation?
What?
Bread. You know,
It's a
bread.
yeast infection.
No, it just loafs around.
Oh, that's cute.
Cute. I like
Oh,
that.
I like the yeast infection better.
And where
Oh, you can have a yeast infection if you
Where
want.
did the shepherd take his sheep on vacation?
Where?
Where did the what?
Shepherd.
Take his what?
Sheep.
Sheep. The shepherd took his sheep on
The
vacation.
Bahamas.
The Bahamas. Yeah.
The Bahamas.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
And do you know where bees go on vacation?
Where?
No, where did they?
The honey pot.
Singapore.
Vaginas,
Singapore.
No, Singapore. So this is kind of like on my bucket list. So I want to hang a world map in my house and place push pins in every place I've been. And then, decide where I want to go. But first I have to go to the top two corners of the map so it won't fall down.
I like that.
Yeah, go there first.
So packing for a trip. 2 hours to pack. 3 months to unpack.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's what happens. Exactly.
Really?
Oh yeah. And I only use carry-ons. I used to do 3 or 4 luggage, but then I said, screw that. Wherever
That's a lot
I
of
go,
work.
there's got to be a wash machine. So
That's right.
yeah. I finally told my suitcases, because I just told you I had so many, not money, but so many, there would be no traveling this year. I know, it's so sad. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah.
So a sign of a great vacation is when you're gone so long you forget all your passwords.
Oh yeah, good point.
Stay off the internet.
Yeah.
I gotta go now because of that joke. No.
I got one riddle. I have one riddle before you go.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving.
Okay. So what goes through towns, up hills, down hills, but never moves?
A train track. Or a road.
Road. You're right. Road.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't get
Nah.
that one.
Well, maybe you need to take the bus.
I get why.
Maybe you need to have a beer. What the
Or
hell?
take a cab. I understand cabbies are really helpful.
Rallies are good.
I get the riddle. I just don't get the joke part. Sorry.
Oh, it's not a joke. It's a riddle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, riddles. She said
I
riddles.
said it was a
By
riddle.
the comedy club. My bad.
Okay. I went on a once in a lifetime vacation.
Now I gotta die. Now I gotta
Never
die.
again. Never again.
Never again.
And my last joke, because this is a quick one. I want everybody to take their license out, right?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And go in front of a mirror. Now, when you start looking like the person in your driver's license, it's time for a damn vacation.
You got that right. Yes.
That's all I got for you guys.
Please God.
That was awesome, Lisa. You did great.
Thank you.
I know. And they say you can renew your license online for one time, and then the next year you can't. And then I went online to do that, and it wouldn't let me even do it. I couldn't even do it. So now I got to go to the damn license bureau.
Oh, yeah,
go.
do the eye test.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't.
don't know. How long do you have
Every
to
10
be?
years we have to do an eye test.
Thank you.
No, you don't have to do it if you have. Supposedly every other year you can do one online, but it doesn't work. And everybody that I met,
For me.
But it depends on the state. It's 5
Every
years,
other
yeah.
5 years.
I know, but I never did it.
Thank you. Hugs. Take care.
Thanks for coming. Glad you could be here.
Wizard of Oz theme. It looks
Hi, Dallas.
Upstairs. Thursday.
Yeah. So that would have been my announcement. It's Wizard of Oz Thursday night match game with our host, Wild K.
Wild. It's going to be Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Or wizard
dress
dress.
accordingly.
And bring, and how about a little fire, Scarecrow? Oh, fire.
Right.
I got to work on that. I used to be able to do that really
I need a
well.
wizard's dress.
All right, so
Yes, I
thank
gotta
you
go.
everybody for coming.
I used to
Check
be
the
able to
Thank you
sim.
do
everybody
that.
for
Check the sim
sharing
if you
your
had
notes with
fun,
us.
and even if you didn't have
Thank you for
fun.
laughing
Oh,
with
yes,
us.
yes.
Thank you for being
Thank you.
patient and not talking over everybody. Love y'all.
Love you too, Nick.
Love you
Tip the
too.
cash
Love you
register.
too.
Tip the cash register.
There we go.
All right, YouTube. Tell everybody say good night to YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
Good night, YouTube.
Please subscribe. Subscribe,
Be
like, and
kind.
share.
Be generous.
And don't forget to comment.